Hi, everyone. How are y'all doing? Excuse me. How is everyone doing today? I'm super excited for today. I'm going to give everybody a few seconds to pop on. Let me get my notes up. We are going to get started. So let me know where you're watching from. And I want you to share one of your takeaways from the past couple of days of the live series. So, what has been your biggest takeaway from the live series? I'm going to go live here on TikTok as well. And we're going to get started. So, let me know who's here, where you're watching from, and what one of your biggest takeaways has been from the past couple of days of the live series. Those of you who have been here for days 1 and days 2. Let me go live on TikTok. Hey everyone, we're live here. This is day 3 of the From Overspending to Overflow live series to help you save more money. Day 1, we dug into budgeting. Day 2, we dived into couponing. And today is day 3. We're going to dive into meal planning and grocery shopping. I know I put mostly meal planning, but I was like, we're going to do meal planning and grocery shopping because they go together. So let me know again in the comments where you're watching from, and then also share with me some of your biggest takeaways from the other 2 days. So what was your biggest takeaway from day 1? What was your biggest takeaway from day 2? I love to hear it. I love to give you all a few minutes to do that while we wait for all of our friends to join us. If this is your first time tuning in, hi everyone. My name is Crystal. I am a strategic money coach. I help women be more intentional with their money so they can make progress in their big financial goals. All right. So it's about more than just couponing. It's about more than just budgeting. It's about you being able to do more of what you want with your money. And then the couponing, the budgeting, the meal planning, all of that stuff just adds to your money savings greatness. Okay. So let me know where you're watching from. Hey, hey, hey. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Cynthia. And what your biggest takeaway has been from days 1 and days 2. And just in about 2 minutes, I'm going to dig into how to save money, meal planning, and grocery shopping, which this is always one of my favorite days. I may do a full like meal planning and grocery shopping masterclass one day in the future because I feel like there's just so much we can do around food. And so many people get caught up on like, there's no coupons for what I eat, or there's no way to save at the grocery store, or there's so much inflation, the prices are increasing, like help me. And I'm like, what? If you have a strategy, inflation won't hurt you as much. A lot of people don't like to hear me say that. A lot of people are using inflation and the rise in prices as an excuse to spend more money. Hey, Sherry. Um, Williamstown, Kentucky. I liked learning how to get a budget started. I liked how the coupons can stack. Absolutely. Coupon stacking is essential when it comes to couponing. All right. So, in 1 minute, we're going to get started on day 3 of the How to Save Money series. We're going to be covering meal planning and grocery shopping. So, if this is your first time watching, you weren't here for days 1 and 2, let me know in the comments what you're most excited to learn about meal planning and grocery shopping. Work with what you have. I love that. Let me know in the comments if you're watching. Hi, hi, hi. We're about to dig into meal planning and grocery shopping. So let me know down in the comments what you're most excited to learn today about meal planning and grocery shopping. If you're on TikTok, I'm going to be following you and sending you a message. If you were on the live yesterday or the day before, check your DMs on TikTok because I have sent you a special message. So we're going to dig into meal planning and grocery shopping. So if you're just popping on, because I see more of you, my name's Crystal. I am a strategic money coach. I help women be more intentional with their money so they can make progress on their big financial goals. So if you want to invest, if you want to start a business, if you want to add to your retirement, if you want to pay for your kids' college, right? If you want to get your favorite stocks, whatever it is you want to do with your money, I help you be more intentional so you can do just that. This is a 3-day live series, and you can get access to the replays by joining my email list at kristenmaximizer.com/live series. And we are digging into day 3, which is how to save money, meal planning, and grocery shopping. All right, so we're going to dig in. First things first, Shirley says, work with what you have. Yes. First things first, the money saving is in the planning. The money saving is in the planning. So if you're watching this right now and you honestly are telling yourself, because you ain't telling me, you're telling yourself, I don't have time for this. I want you to put a number 1 in the comments if you've ever said, I don't have time to coupon. I don't have time to make a grocery list. I want you to put a number 1 in the chat box if you've ever felt like, I don't have time to coupon. I don't have time to make a grocery list. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. If you've ever said you do not have time to coupon, you don't have time to make a grocery list, I want you to put a number 1 in the chat. And I also want you to know, right? And I'm going to answer all of your questions at the end. Let me get through my nonsense and not my nonsense. Let me get through the information. Budgets for kid meals they will eat. Okay. Meal planning. Okay. How not to waste. Ooh, we'll love to help you with that. I'm going to answer all the questions at the end, but I want to get through all of my notes first to make sure I get everything out, and then we'll double back for questions. If you stay, this is going to be about 40 to 45 minutes. I answer every single question. Okay. I have time. I just don't know how. Perfect. Hey, Tiffany girl. So if you've ever said you don't have time, you are losing money. People make time for things that are important. So if saving money is important to you, you need to make time for it, right? Just deciding to run out to the grocery store with no plan is costing you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. If you just wake up and say, oh, I need to grocery shop, or if you're out of 2 or 3 things in your house and like, oh my God, I need to grocery shop, and then you end up going to the grocery store and spending $200 on God knows what with no plan, you are wasting money. There's 3 key ingredients to saving on groceries, okay? I'm going to tell you what they are. First one is meal planning. The second key ingredient is having a list. And the third key ingredient is having a budget. Those are the 3 key ingredients to saving on groceries. Make sense? I hope y'all got your notepads out because your girl's about to start preaching. Okay. So, meal plan, list, and budget. Those are the 3 key ingredients to saving money on groceries. So, let's dig into number 1, which is meal planning. In my personal and professional opinion, it's very hard for me to make a grocery list without meal planning. So remember back on day 2 when we talked about couponing and having a list? I have a needs list on my refrigerator. It's a lined magnetic list on the refrigerator. Anytime we're out of something, we're low on something, it goes on the needs list. If somebody requests something new, if I'm in a taste for salmon, or I want shrimp, or I want a new air freshener, it goes on the needs list. The needs list is where we go when we are meal planning and when we're deciding to go couponing. The needs list is everything. All right. So we're going to start with meal planning. When I am talking about meal planning, I am mostly talking about dinner, but breakfast and lunch are equally as important if you eat at home a lot, or even if you eat out. But I'm mainly talking about dinner, because dinner is usually the meal that most people will get lazy with, outsource, DoorDash, pick up a pizza, or eat out, right? Dinner is usually that main meal that we kind of focus on, and that's usually the meal that costs us the most. But the techniques that I'm going to teach you for dinner also work for breakfast and lunch. And in my Money Saving Academy, we go into much more detail about breakfast and lunch options. So they're much easier for you to pull and make do. It's dinner that usually takes the hard planning. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do before you even make a grocery list, before you even decide what store you're going to, what days do you eat out? Are you a family that you have pizza on Fridays? Are you a family where you have events? Do you have family where you go to so-and-so's house every Sunday, or you go to so-and-so's house on Thursday nights for poker and they order pizza, or everybody chips in $10 for pizza, whatever it works. You need a calendar, a monthly calendar for the next month that you're planning for, or the next week if you can't do a month. What are the days that I do not have to cook dinner? What are the days that we're going to be on vacation, so we're automatically eating out? You need an overview. I do mine for the whole month when it comes to this, and then we break it down in weeks. We'll talk about that more in a second. But what days are you eating out? What days do you have events? What days are you going to be with family where you are not in charge of meals? On the flip side of that, what days do you have people coming to your house and you're hosting, which means your family of 3 goes to a family of 12 because your cousins, uncles, aunts, and your grandparents are coming over? Whatever. You have to be prepared for this, okay? You need to write that on the calendar. How many days are you actually cooking? Because you may not be going out somewhere, but it may not be a day that you are cooking. So how many days do you want to cook? You need a calendar to figure this out. Again, I say do a monthly overview so you can kind of see your whole month of July, your whole month of August, and then we're going to break it down per week. Weekly is where we get specific. You first want to look in the fridge, the freezer, the pantry. What do you already have that you need to use up or you want to use up? How many of us have meat in the back of the freezer that potentially could be freezer burnt or really close to like we need to be eating this before it goes bad? Put a number 1 in the chat if you got some food back in that freezer. Put a number 1 in the chat if you know you have stuff that's expired in your pantry. Put a number 1 in the chat if you know you have stuff that's expired in the pantry. Like, we should have cooked this a long time ago, or we about to throw this away and waste a whole bunch of money. You want to look to see what you already have, and I'm going to give you an example later on, okay? What do you already have? Based on what you already have, what meals can you make for your family for the week? Example, you got a pack of chicken, you got a pack of ground beef, and you have your family's favorite sausages. Off the rip, I'm baking chicken with 2 sides. I'm either going to do tacos or spaghetti, depending on what's in my pantry. And sausages, we'll probably throw those on the grill with maybe something else. And we're going to have like sausages and beans, or we'll have sausages and chili. We'll have sausage in 2 sides. Right off the rip, I can tell you that's 3 dinners right there. Now, you go to the second part, which is your list. After you see what you already have that you can use up, now we decide on the meals. So if I wanted to do chicken in 2 sides, I'm going to do a green vegetable and some sort of starch. So my list is going to have, we're into the second part of saving money on groceries. My list is going to have anything that I need to complete the meal. So if I want to have green beans and we have no green beans, my grocery list, number 1 is green beans right now, because I need green beans for my chicken, my baked chicken, right? Maybe I already have some instant mashed potatoes that I can make, right? We decide on spaghetti. I have an example of the spaghetti down here, but maybe I already have the meat and I already have the pasta sauce. So I just need noodles and garlic bread. So my grocery list has noodles and garlic bread, right? You're making a list for the things that you need to complete your meals, but also any staples that you're out of, right? Things that you need to complete these meals, but you always need them on hand. Every 8 to 10 weeks, we're doing our seasonings, we're doing our oils, we're doing our condiments, flour, sugar, the things that you use a little bit every now and then, but you always need it on hand. When I'm looking at my pantry every month for our grocery, I'm checking the levels on that. If we're low on sugar, I'm putting it on the needs list. If we're low on flour, I'm putting it on the needs list. If Bay's favorite seasonings are low, I'm putting it on the needs list. So when we go to BJ's, we like to buy the big containers and we refill our little containers of the seasoning because it's so much cheaper. So you want to make sure that you are replenishing your staples. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so happy to help, and I can't wait to help you even more. Okay? Replenish your staples. So anything you need to complete a meal. Another example with the spaghetti. I said we already had the meat or the protein and we already have the sauce. So all we need is the pasta and the garlic bread. We are not, I'm going to tell you a story about my ex-coworker. We are not just deciding while we're at work on Monday that, oh, we want to have spaghetti, and you go to the store and you buy everything for spaghetti because you still have meat and you still have pasta sauce at home already. So it's going to go bad, right? We're not doing that. We are only buying what's on our list when we go to the grocery store. So you want to do that for your whole week of meals, right? Go through your staples. Then also don't forget like your drinks or anything like that. Put all that on your grocery list. You want to go to your stores. Remember yesterday we picked a conglomerate of stores. I'm looking at Walmart. I'm looking at Publix. If it's BJ's time, I'm looking at BJ's. I only go to BJ's like every 10 weeks. So I have a list on my fridge that are like BJ's items. And when it's the time for me to go to BJ's, then I buy those things from BJ's. But I'm not buying seasoning at Publix or Walmart. That's why having that needs list, knowing your zero, managing your inventory is important because I want to make sure my Old Bay can last until we go to BJ's again. Make sense? So you are going to go to your store apps. And for me, it's going to be Walmart number one, Publix number two when it comes to grocery shopping. And then if it's a BJ's month, it's BJ's, right? I'm going to go through those apps and I'm going to clip any digital coupons for anything that I'm going to buy or anything that I think I might need to buy. Then I'm going to go through the coupon database and see if there's any printables. I get a free insert every week. I'm going to check to see if that insert has any coupons. Do you see how I decided what I wanted first and then I clipped the coupons? One thing you can do if you don't have anything in the freezer, you can look at your store ads to see what proteins are on sale, what vegetables are on sale, and you can get those things for your meals. But I suggest you do it this way first, and then if you still have like empty things where like, oh, we need other stuff, then look to see what Publix has on sale. Then look to see what Target has on sale. Then look to see what's on sale at Sam's Club. So then you can fill in the holes of the other meals that you haven't created. But you want to go through and clip any digital coupons, print any printables, look through your inserts, and then also clip any rebates. This is when I go to Ibotta and say, I'm buying these things. Are there Ibotta rebates? I'm not looking at Ibotta first. Yeah, whatever you need. Whatever you need first, and then you clip your Ibotta rebates. If I'm like one or two items away from a bonus, then yeah, I'll look to see what else they have and say, oh, we could use that, we need that, whatever, to hit the bonus. But I'm not looking at Ibotta first to see what they have and then decide what to buy. The secret to saving money is deciding. Decide what you need and then take the massive action to get what you need at the lowest price possible. If this is making sense, let me see some yeses in the comments, some hearts on TikTok. Your girl needs a drink of water. Hey, Jamie. Let me know if this is making sense for you. If this is helpful. Let me know. Okay. Oh, thank you. Now, the third step, remember the first step was a meal plan. The second step was creating your list. The third step, Shopkick is good as two. Check all your rebate apps. The third step is your budget. This is an unpopular opinion. Some people may hate me for saying this. You only spend as much money as you allow yourself. If you've ever been broke, I mean, negative bank account, I don't know how we about to survive. We literally have damn near nothing. You know that 20, 30, even $100 can stretch you for 2 and 3 weeks. When we have more money, we spend it. So we have to almost, I hate saying broke, but we have to almost pretend that we don't have any more. We have to pretend that we don't have any more. So whatever your grocery budget is, I want you to take it out in cash. Or if you know you're doing all your grocery shopping at Walmart, no judgment. Get a Walmart gift card. Buy a Walmart gift card from Flues. Okay? We want to limit the amount of money that we can spend. So whatever your monthly grocery budget is, I want you to break it down into weeks. Most people grocery shop weekly. Now, I suggest you go to the grocery store once a week. If you need fresh produce, bare maximum twice a week. I want you to put a number 1 in the comments if you know the more you go to the grocery store, the more you spend. I'm just going to grab this. I'm just going to grab that. Or if you're the person that goes to the market every day to get dinner for the night, put a 1 in the chat. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you. Whatever your monthly grocery budget is, break it down into weeks. Most people grocery store every week. We usually grocery store every 2 weeks. When we do this process, I try to do it for 2 weeks. Okay? I use my Cash App card for food shopping. Perfect. Charlie, we are not even talking about coupons right now. We're not talking about coupons. The unpopular opinion thing I was going to say is you don't always need coupons for your groceries. You need better money management. Okay? You are not going to be like extreme couponing and go into the grocery store with $1,000 worth of food in your cart and pay $10. It's not happening like that. Rebate apps and digital coupons are going to be our main source of saving for food. The biggest saving on food is setting your budget and forcing yourself to stay under it. We are going grocery shopping limited, one time a week if you can stretch it. Okay? Once a week. We're buying what we need. The only exception is taking a 20% surplus with you. So if your weekly grocery budget is $100, I'm going to say bring 120. Why, Crystal? Because there are things called unadvertised deals and clearance that happen in grocery stores. I've walked into Publix and they have buy one, get one free packs of chicken. The chickens are regular price, like $10 a pack. They on sale for $5 and they giving two away because they expire in like 3 days. But we can throw those bad boys in the freezer. So with my extra $20, I'm going to get 6 packs of chicken for like $15 and load that into my freezer. Okay? So the only exemption to your budget is to have a little bit of a cushion for these unadvertised deals for things that we need. Not for me to buy ice cream, not for me to buy cookies, not for me to buy cake and extra chips. For things that you need, for things that you know that you're going to need in the future. I'm always using my surplus mostly for like meats or certain snacks that I know Kinsley eats. Like if her muffins are buy one, get one free, those are one of her staple snacks. I like to be stocked up on them. So if they're buy one, get one free, I'll probably do it once or twice because I know it's something that we would buy in the future. Okay? Now, the other thing, some people are like, I don't want to do this because I don't have time to go to multiple stores. Okay. I'm never telling you to go to all the stores, and I'm never telling you to only go to one. But if Wednesday is your grocery shopping day and you want to go to Walmart and Target, cool. Split up your list and decide this is what we get from Walmart, this is what we get from Target. How? Open up the Walmart app, open up the Target app, compare the prices at home. I usually have a grocery list of like, this is what I get from Walmart, this is what I get from BJ's, this is what I get from Publix. So each store has a thing. And then I go to the furthest store first, which is BJ's. Then I work my way to go to Walmart. Then Publix is closest to my home. Then I go home. But it's on my grocery shopping day. What I don't want to do is go to Walmart on Monday, go to Publix on Tuesday, and go to whatever other store on Wednesday. I don't want to do that. I want to have one grocery shopping day going in order. Does that make sense? We don't want, the more you go to the grocery store, the more you're going to find things that I could use this, or, I want this, or you're grocery shopping while you're hungry and you're buying extra stuff. Okay. Okay. Next, your rebate apps. So this is one thing that I teach inside the Money Saving Academy. It's reallocation. So you use your rebate apps, you scan your receipts to fetch, you get some Ibotta rebates, you get some points on Shopkick. Once you earn those rewards, in my opinion, I say use it for couponing or groceries. You can reallocate. What that means is, let's just say you get a $20 gift card to Walmart. Your grocery budget for the week is $100. You could just take that $20 gift card to Walmart, and now you have $120 for the week. A little extra cushion. There's your $20 in cushion. Or you can take $20 cash from your $100, put it towards your big financial goals. Now you have $80 cash and a $20 gift card, and you're forcing yourself to work with still $100, but $20 of it is a gift card and $80 of it is cash. You decide how you want to work your rebate apps. If money is low, use your rebate apps in addition. If your plan right now is to save more, reallocate. When you have less, you become creative and you can make it work. That may mean you have to go shop at Aldi's. That may mean you have to get some things at Dollar Tree, right? That may mean you can't eat ribs and crab legs all the time, right? It means you have to be a little more strategic. And the way that you save the money is by setting these boundaries for yourself, clipping any digital coupon. So Charlie, what I want you to understand is the digital coupons are only available in the app of the store that you're shopping at. There's no one magical digital app digital coupons that you can use at every store. Doesn't work like that. For coupons that you want to use at the register. So what I mean is the lotion is $5. You want $1 off and you want to pay $4 at the register. Those digital coupons can only be used in the store app. So if you're shopping at Target, you click those digital coupons in the Target app. If you're shopping at Publix, you click those digital coupons in the Publix app. If you are shopping at BJ's, you click those digital coupons in the BJ's app. If you're at Kroger, you click those digital coupons in the Kroger app. Walmart does not have digital coupons. So you're not using any digital coupons. Now, your rebate apps, you buy all the things that you're going to buy and then you submit and redeem for your rebates. And they give you either cash back or rewards on the back end. Does that make sense? Digital coupons can only be used at the store that you're shopping at. There's no magical place where you can go and get all these digital coupons at once and use them at a lot of different stores. It doesn't work like that. Okay? So we're going to recap. The 3 ways that you can actually save money with grocery shopping is to 1, have a meal plan, 2, have a list, and 3, set a budget. If you do not like how much you are spending on groceries, stop. Cut it. There's no excuses. My man is a little bougie. He likes certain name brands and certain food from certain places. So that just means we cut back on our snacks. If the meats and the vegetables are a little bit more expensive, we're having less snacks. We're going to be eating more nuts. We're going to be eating more like veggie kind of chips. We are going to be eating more fresh veggies and fruits as our snacks, as opposed to getting more packaged treats. We're going to wait until CVS and Walgreens has the cookies, the crackers, and the chips on sale, and that's where we get our snacks with our couponing money versus buying those things at the grocery store. If that makes sense, let me see some yeses in the comments. If you're spending more than you want to at the grocery store, it's a you problem, not an inflation problem. Yes, things cost more, but you have to be intentional about how you are spending your money. You decide how much money you spend. You decide the type of groceries that you buy. This same process works with breakfast and lunch, but for breakfast and lunch, I just create options. I get a lot of varieties of breakfast, a lot of varieties of lunch. So that way everyone can pick what they want for breakfast or lunch. It doesn't always have to be the same unless it's a day where we're cooking hot breakfast all together. Once it's gone, it's gone. If we're out of milk and cereal, you can eat dry cereal or you can eat pancakes. Once the pancake mix is gone, then maybe we move on to oatmeal and grits and cream of wheat. Okay? Like, we have breakfast options. We have lunch options. So you can choose. But once it's gone, I'm not running out to the store to buy more milk. What's the alternative? I'm not running out to the store to buy more oatmeal. What's the next thing? I'm not running out to the store to buy more bacon. We're going to wait for the bacon deal. We're going to eat whatever else we have. Okay? Those are the 3 main ways. Now I want to open the floor for questions because I know you all have a lot of questions. So if you asked a question while I was talking, if you can retype it again, that would be absolutely great so that I can answer it for you. I have like 20 minutes for questions. So let's chat. What questions do we have around saving money on groceries? What are your questions? I'm interested in hearing them. I'm gonna be taking out my hair tonight, y'all. I cannot wait. My scalp is so itchy, but I'm very excited to answer your questions. I'm very excited to hear your feedback about the live series. And I also wanted to extend my hand and invite you all to join me in my Money Saving Academy. It is my 3-month group coaching program where I help you be more intentional with your money to save up to $500 per month. Put some money signs in the chat if you want to save more money. Like, just put money signs in the chat if you want to save more money. So I help you create strategic money plans around budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping so that you can reach your big financial goals. So if you want to build an emergency fund, this is the place for you. If you want to build your vacation fund, this is the place for you. If you want to stop going from paycheck to paycheck and you know you make a little more money, this is the place for you. We have a full course that you can watch at your leisure that covers those 4 pillars: budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. And then you get weekly live trainings with me. So if you like this, you'll love the academy because we have weekly calls on Zoom. Weekly calls on Zoom. Every month, I go through one of the topics. So we do a budget together, we do couponing, we do meal planning, we do strategic shopping every month. So you're always getting a touch around the topics. And then we have a private Facebook group so that you can get your questions answered within 24 hours. So if you have a question about saving money, it gets answered within 24 hours. Okay. So if you want to join us in the Money Saving Academy, it's only $249 for 3 months. That's it, y'all. Or if you want to pay monthly, it's $99 per month for 3 months. Okay. So that is the program. If you want to join, today's the last day to join to get a kickoff call. So if you join tonight, you'll get a 20-minute one-to-one kickoff call. The program does not include any one-to-ones. It includes all group coaching. But if you want a one-to-one, you can get that. Okay, so Tiffany says, I shop once a month. Janie says, me too. So smart. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Have a meal plan, have a budget. Yes. Whoops, I did not mean to invite you, girl. I'm sorry. How do I uninvite? Sorry. I didn't mean to. I accidentally invited somebody. I didn't mean to. Oh, shit. I did it again. I don't know how to uninvite. Maybe she won't come on. Okay. She said, yes, stay away from the store once a week for me. Yes. Do you coupon? Absolutely. I've been couponing for 14 years. I don't go every week. I really haven't gone in like a while. But yes, I coupon. Do you ever get coupons on meats? Absolutely. At BJ's, at Target, even at Publix, there's been coupons on meat. So when you think about do you get coupons on meat, they're not coming in the newspaper. They're not printable coupons. Sometimes we get the Purdue chicken, but they're not coming in the inserts. They're not coming in digitals. They're typically coupons that are on the meats in the store. The only exception to that is Target will sometimes have Target circle offers where it's like buy one, get one 15% off, or 15% off this meat, or spend $50 and save $10 on this meat. So Target will have deals like that in the Target app. That's why it's important to have the apps. Publix has also had that in the app where it's been certain discounts for your meats in the app though. Yes, Tiffany, come on, girl. Okay, I know you do. I just clicked on a live and didn't visit your page yet. No worries. Shop local stores instead of big box. I'm working on this. Yeah, come on, join us. How do you save money when you're on what, Charlie? I have a budget for $150 bi-weekly for food. Perfect. That sounds great. I do not use a camera. I only use my phone. I've only used my phone for my YouTube channel. I've never used a camera. So I started with an iPhone 6 and now I have upgraded to I just got an iPhone 13 about a month ago. So now I have iPhone 13s, but my YouTube channel, my podcast, my TikTok, everything is ran from an iPhone. I've never used a camera. What other questions do we have? So for you, if you have a fixed income, $500 may not be what you have. But if right now you're saving $0, but you work with me and you save 150 or 200, that's a big feat for you. So that's why I say up to $500 because it's based on your income, right? Because if you only make, let's just say, for example, you only make 1,000, it may be hard to save half of your income because you have bills. But the point of the Money Saving Academy is to meet you where you are and save money within your budget. I do have people on fixed incomes who found $600 a month in their budget, right? They found that they were not being intentional with their money. But what I need you to focus on is one, what is your big financial goals? And two, how can you cut back on your wasteful spending? So if you have a fixed income, there's always ways for you to save money. It may not be 500 like somebody who has an income of like $5,000, but it's up to you. I use Flip mostly for Walgreens, but I don't use it a lot. I use it to just look at the ads. But I don't like have the notifications and things on like that. What other questions do we have? These are great. These are great questions. I can't even talk. What other questions do we have? Oh my gosh. My throat is like so dry from talking. Charlie says, yes, that makes sense. So, yeah, it's all about you being intentional with your money and deciding that you want to save. So, if you have something that you want to save up for, then it's about you being intentional. And then, if you have a low income or fixed income, the next step would be, what are other things that I can do to increase my income? What are some other things I can do for cash to supplement my income? Excuse me. That will be the next thing, right? So, what other questions do we have? Y'all don't have no questions? I can go take out my hair. I cannot, I cannot wait. I'm going straight downstairs. Yes, I said I use it, but only to look at store ads. I don't have the notifications or anything like that on there. So I just use it to look. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Bye bye braids. They've been in for 5 weeks and I did them myself. I was going to redo them, but whew. Well, Charlie, that's something else I help with. I have one-to-one intensives. If you need help starting your own business, I do offer one-to-one intensives for that. My husband needs convincing on meal planning. How do I change his mind? Um, that's a conversation. So, first things first, you have to come to common ground on like your finances, you know? So, once you both are like, okay, these are the financial goals we want to accomplish, the second step would be, all right, if you do majority of the cooking, you want to say, all right, babe, I want us to be planned for the week. So what do you want to eat this week? Or what are your favorite things to eat? Are you okay with me choosing us a menu for the week? Help me create a menu for our family for the week and include him in the process and tell him, I'm doing this so that we don't waste a lot of money at the grocery store. If you have to pull your grocery spending from the past 90 days and say, hey, we're spending a little too much at the grocery store, and I know we want to go on vacation to wherever, it's going to cost us 5,000 for that. If we can cut our grocery budget back by like 75 a week, we can save a lot more towards our vacation. Whatever his financial thing is that he wants to work on, you've got to play to that and let him know that like it starts with us deciding what we want to eat. If y'all like to eat out and you don't like to cook at home, that's fine. Decide what days you're going to eat out and give your eating out budget, because every night may not be a steak and lobster night. Some nights you're eating out, maybe Chipotle. Some nights it may be hibachi, and some nights it may be Ruth Chris. But based on your budget, y'all can decide that together. So make it in a collaborative effort so that you all can like see we have to be better with our money. Or tell them you want to be more planned about cooking dinner and having lunch and breakfast. Does that make sense? It's all about us being planned together. So sit with him. Make sure you have all his favorite meals, all his favorite snacks. I have like a needs list board or like a wants list board. Actually, my husband does primarily the cooking. So I know I tell y'all to do breakfast and lunch options, but we also do our dinners like that because he likes to cook. So basically, what we do is we buy all the things that we like, and then the same day or the day before, he's like, well, what do you want to eat? And then we just pull something out of the freezer. Eating out is never our default. It's always what can we eat in the house, unless we are traveling, and then we'll eat out. I get extra income from donating plasma. Ooh, nice. So because he's the cooker and he's okay with choosing the day of defrosting the meat or the day before defrosting the meat and cooking, he'll do that. Or if me and Kinsley are like, oh, we want this, he'll just cook it for us because he's that person. But our main thing, we probably only eat out like 2 times a month, if that. We usually eat at home and he usually cooks it all. I cook very rarely. If I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want this, I may cook it. I'll cook, but I probably cook like once a week, if that. He does all the cooking. Now I'll cook for Kinsley because me and him tend to eat late. I'll cook specifically for her. So I buy, again, options. Oh my God. I buy options for her. So I know things that she likes to eat that I can cook fast if he's cooking for us late. because sometimes me and him we eat late, and sometimes she need to be in bed early. You're welcome. What other questions do we have? I have like 10 more minutes for questions. Again, if you're watching on TikTok, I will be sending you all a message inviting you to a call for us to chat about working together inside the Money Saving Academy. Everyone who signed up for the live series, thank you. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm going to be calling you all starting tomorrow and chatting with you about working together inside the Money Saving Academy. So I'm going to stay on for like 5 more minutes. Does anybody have any other questions they would like for me to answer? We were talking about saving money meal planning. I am a strategic money coach, so I help women be intentional with their money. I help them with creating strategic money plans around budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. I just did a 3-day live series, and today was day 3, and we talked about meal planning and grocery shopping. So we were just closing up, and I was just answering questions, and I was just letting them know that I'm going to be giving them a call. So if you haven't officially signed up for the live series, make sure you sign up so I can give you a call. If you want me to give you a call, just DM me your name, email, and phone number, and I will give you a call. My goal is to call almost everyone this week. I do have to drive to the news station on Thursday. That's going to take like 3 or 4 hours out of my day because it's an hour away. I'm going to be probably in the station for an hour back. So there isn't one best app to use for couponing. There's not one app that like does everything. That doesn't exist. So there's not one best app. The store apps that you're shopping at that have coupons, those are great to use. Rebate apps like Ibotta and Shopkick and Flues, they are great to use. The coupons.com app, acts as a rebate app, so that is good to use. So, I thought you said just one. So those are some of the ones to use. The stores that you're shopping at, and then your rebate apps. So coupons.com app, Ibotta, Shopkick, Fetch, Flues. But those are rebate apps. So they're not going to help you save money. At the register, you save money on the back end. So the Money Saving Academy is a 3-month program. It's $249 for 3 months or $99 a month for 3 months. If you want to stay after the 3 months, then it's only $49 a month after that. But it's a 3-month program. And you can sign up today. As soon as you sign up, you get instant access to all of our replays. And our next live training is actually this upcoming Monday. And we actually are doing a book club chat on Thursday. So we have a book club as well where we read one book every 3 months. So that's how much my group coaching is. I'm not really doing a lot of one-to-ones. My one-to-one coaching is more reserved for people who want to start a business and make money. I've helped over 20 women start side hustles and businesses. So I'm saving my one-to-ones mostly for them. But as far as money saving, that happens inside the Money Saving Academy. Thanks, Geraldine. Geraldine has been in the Money Saving Academy for like 3 years. She's also coming to my retreat in October, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, if you're interested in joining the Money Saving Academy, you can go to moneysavingacademy.com to sign up right now, and get started. I'm going to be sending everyone a message to give them a call. So give you a call on TikTok. And we chat for about 10, 15 minutes about what you need help with and how I can help you with that inside the Money Saving Academy. So the retreat is $2,100. It's happening in October. Right now, I have a 3-part payment plan if you wanted to come. It's in Orlando. It's all expenses paid once you get to the house. So you just need to get to the house. It's a 5-day, 4-night retreat. It's a maximizer money retreat where we're going to create plans for the next 12 months around our mindset, our money, and our self-care so we can go to our next level self. So that's the retreat. One-to-one coaching is $2,000 for 4 months. And that's to help you start and scale a business. So Charlie, that's a loaded question because it really depends on your business. So it depends on like, what are you trying to sell? Because like I'm a service-based business, there's no best like website to set up. But if you're trying to sell products, then Shopify is really good. But if you don't want to pay a lot of fees, you can start on Big Cartel. So that just depends. So that's how much one-to-one and the retreat are. So if you're interested in any way of working with me, you can shoot me a DM on TikTok. Or you can go to my website, KristenMaximizer.com, and click on contact. You can put in your information, and then that'll also give me an inquiry to give you a call. So you could try Shopify, you could try Big Cartel, you could try either of those. Any other questions? These are great questions. No more questions, friends? Okay, we don't have any more questions, but I do want to take a second simply because I just created a brand new sales page for the Money Saving Academy. And I just want to show it to y'all because it's beautiful and I haven't really showed it to anyone. So if you go to moneysavingacademy.com, actually, let me do that. Moneysavingacademy.com, you can see it, but I'm going to flip my camera and I'm going to share my screen. I always forget how to flip my camera. There it was. Flip your camera. And I have to do a screen share for them. Share screen. And we're going to share a tab. Okay. So this is what the Money Saving Academy website looks like. I just made this week. So it looks amazing. There's me, right? There's also a video down here. So the program is for you if you're tired of trying to save money, but there's never enough left over, you're sick of not understanding how to get the most out of couponing, or you're frustrated with not knowing where your money goes check to check, the Money Saving Academy is for you. I have this beautiful, like 2, almost 3-minute video where I give you more details about the Money Saving Academy. Because some people like to hear from me. Here's some of our testimonials. Angela here, she saved $5,000 in the bank and $12,000 in credit card debt in like 5 months, y'all, of being inside the Money Saving Academy. Insanity. So these are just some testimonials. Down here, I'm just asking you to ask yourself some questions. Okay, this is what you get. We have 12 course modules, weekly live trainings, daily Q&A support, a private Facebook group. You get access to over 100 live training replays, a book club bonus, co-working session. You're going to get free access to all of my boot camps and masterclasses. You also get a discount on one-time one-to-one coaching. I put coaching twice. I got to change that. Again, I just made it. So that's a little bit of what the course looks like, okay? How it works, you select your payment plan. If you want to pay in full, $249 for 3 months or $99, you get instant access, and then you can start to create your money plan and reach your big financial goals. Here's my bio, so you can learn a little bit more about me as your coach. And then down here, Janie, one of my students who's been with me also for, I think, almost 2.5, maybe 3 years, right? Her grocery bill went from $500 to $700 a month to around $250 per month. Insane. Janie and her husband also started a side hustle too, which was nice, right? And then here's just some Q&A questions if you have any questions about the Academy. So I wanted to, share that with you all because I'm so excited about the Money Saving Academy. So if you are ready to work with me, I'm excited to have you. I'm super excited. I bought that template. Any other questions before we go? I left my keyboard downstairs. Any questions? Thank you. No questions? Well, I will be live again next week. I'm not going live again this week. So I'll be live again next week. I'm actually doing a VIP version of this live. So if you want to join me on Zoom, the VIP version is $12. So if you want to buy a ticket to the VIP, it's going to be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that way you can come on Zoom and we can have a conversation and actually talk to each other. So if you're interested, just shoot me an email and I can get you the link to sign up for the VIP session. Some of the Money Saving Academy members will be there as well too. So if you want to chat with them, you can chat with them as well. So yeah, if you want to become a VIP, it's only $12 to get access to that Zoom session. And that's going to be happening Thursday at 7. So, all right, I don't see any more questions. Y'all have a happy Tuesday, a great rest of your week. I'll see some of you on Thursday, and I'll see even more of you on Monday inside the Money Saving Academy. Bye.